Ilang oras ko na lang tutulog? 6 hours?
Mga gano'n. Siyempre TikTok is life sometimes, so walang
Okay. So you also do TikTok?
Oo naman, pang-relieve ng stress.
Ayan, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Good afternoon mga kapartners. My name is Aris, Aquino, and welcome to another edition of Sulong Negosyo web series. Yan, dahil dito sa Sulong Negosyo, tayong mga MSME ang bida. Yan, so magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Now, let me just give you a brief introduction about this web series, guys. Now, Sulong Negosyo is Boost MNL's advocacy project focusing on supporting and empowering our fellow startups and small business owners via knowledge sharings and business matching. So we are now live on Facebook and on Zoom. So later on, I'm actually excited to be introducing our very beautiful guest. Napakaganda ng ating guest. Just like our guest from last time, si Denise. This time, we have another beautiful guest who will be sharing her experiences as she has put up yung business during the pandemic. But before that, kamusta po kayo sa Facebook Live at sa Zoom? I hope you're doing great and doing just fine. Wala pong bagyo ngayon, but definitely medyo nararamdaman pa rin natin yung paminsan-minsang sungit ng panahon. So, I hope you're doing great and you're doing safe sa inyong mga bahay. And I'd like to invite you guys, if you haven't yet, please follow our social media pages. On Facebook, we are Sulong Negosyo PH. That's our Facebook group page. So it's an exclusive page for business owners, small business owners, at sa mga interested na gustong mag-set up ng kanilang mga businesses. You can also follow us, our company pages over at Instagram and Facebook. That's Boost MNL Tech, and also our to catch on the past episodes of our webinar series, you can also check our Boost MNL YouTube page, and over at LinkedIn, share din namin doon yung aming mga videos. Alright? And for today's episode, ng pag-uusapan pala natin, this is the first time that we will be doing a Tambayan. So it's a Q&A. So kung meron tayong mga questions specifically on setting up and running our own businesses, this is a great opportunity for guys to do so. Ang guest natin later on, I will be introducing her in a little while. Her name is Stephanie Ontengco. She's the owner of Stephanie's Kitchen. So maya-maya po lamang makikilala po natin. But before that, let me invite you for the upcoming episodes. Next week po, we will have an exclusive workshop with Canva. If you're familiar with Canva, it's a designing tool, it's a creative tool, a platform for users. This is an invitation to be provided by a Canva group themselves. It will be on December 3. So we will be sharing with you guys the details later kung paano makapag-register. So limited lang po itong run na to, and it's only open to 100 participants. So please watch out for that. And also, on another Tambayan session next week, we will be interviewing, hopefully, our guest entrepreneur all the way from Puerto Princesa, Palawan. It will be a Verde plant-based cafe naman. So that will be at December 4. All right? So, also, if your business, I just like to invite you guys. We are having a partnership with GCash. It's a GCash merchant account. So if you're not yet on GCash, if your business not yet on GCash, this is the time for you to do so. So enjoy the benefits of having your own GCash merchant account at no cost while enjoying exclusive deals. So i-GCash mo na ang negosyo mo. So email support at boostml.com for details. Yan lang po, i-email nyo lang. And Boost Manila, looking for service providers in BGC. So kung gusto niyo po, do you want to reach the building tenants in your area? Do you want a mobile service request system which allows you to receive and monitor bookings? And do you want an online payment management system? Do you want all these for a very minimal fee or even for free? So email support at boostmnl.com today and we will show you how. So all right. So excited now guys na introduce sa inyo ang itong very inspiring na story natin for today because etong business na to nag-start lang siya during the pandemic at nag-flourish lang siya over the pandemic. Pero yung ating guest is very well experienced when it comes to online selling. So guys, help me in join me in introducing our guest for today, Miss Stephanie Ontengco, owner of Stephanie's Kitchen. Ayan.
Hi,
Stephanie?
Hello, Sir Aris. It was nice
Hello.
meeting you and seeing you for today. So how
Yes.
are you guys?
I'm good. Wala nang sir. I think magkaedad lang tayo.
Talaga? Sige.
Lahat na lang yan sinasabi ko sa mga guests natin. Lahat magkaedad kami.
Sige,
Anyways,
sige, Aris.
kamusta ka naman?
Okay naman. Very good and very paano ba? Very thankful for everything every day. In fact, today I just had an order of yun nga, seafood kare-kare. So
Wow.
before coming here, I woke up early and cooked one platter for them.
Okay, sige. So interested ako, Stephanie, no, na malaman yung journey mo being an entrepreneur, putting up and setting up Stephanie's Kitchen. But before
Mhm.
that, I'd like to know you more personally. What do you do? Are you a working mom or are you a full-time mom? How many kids do you have?
Okay, I am currently a full-time mother to my 4-year-old son. And then before this pandemic happened, I was also a part-time student. Actually, full-time kasi full load siya sa JRU accountancy. I came back for after 5 years of being not in school, I came back. Tapos sometimes, until now, I do part-time teaching of English to Koreans.
Wow.
And then, meron din akong boss na Korean I work for a trading company. And then recently, ngayon lang, yung business na to.
So, 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. So,
Yes.
ano naman, what do you do naman when you're not busy sa iyong business? Ano
Okay.
yung hobbies mo?
Ang pastime ko talaga ay magkalkal ng mga gamit sa bahay, especially baking. I'm thinking of, trying new things, cooking, baking. Yun talaga yung passion ko, to provide food in the table that is made by yours truly.
Mhm.
Aside from that, of course, ano nga sa'yo, Korean novela.
Anong pinapanood mo ngayon na Korean novela? Kasi ako
The
medyo
Penthouse War. Alam mo ba yung The Penthouse War?
10th House War. I've
Yeah,
never.
it's a new thing. Parang mga mayayaman silang nag-aaway-away. I like the dresses. That's why I keep on watching.
Ako ang medyo pinapanood ko ngayon si Startup.
Si startup si Susie Bay. Okay. The Susie.
And also si Dodo Soso Lala Sol. Nakita mo
Mm,
na ba yan?
hindi pa.
Maganda yun. Kasi medyo mahilig ako sa mga piano, instrumental, kaya medyo nag-interested. Anyways, so medyo
Ang dami wala.
ang daming pinapanood, di ba? Latang hindi
Uh-huh.
busy. Anyways. Alright, so I've read your history, your profile. So bago ka pala naging owner at bago mo na set up yung Stephanie's Kitchen, matagal ka na pala nag-online selling, tama ba?
Yeah. Do you know Multiply Page before?
Yes.
Imagine I started from there. I was 18 or 19. So to cut the long story short, it was 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then I lived in Intramuros. And during my free time, I always go to ukay-ukay. Mahilig talaga ako mag-ukay-ukay kasi wala akong pera. No? So I wanted to look nice with lesser money. So I came to see that, ang dami palang mga gamit dito na pwede kong ibenta online. And then since I am always in the parang computer shop, which is sa baba lang ng dorm namin sa Intramuros, I saw that some people are doing it. So then I started doing it. I get a shirt for 50 pesos and then I can sell it depending on the bidding kasi bidding pa yung uso nun eh. 300 to 350. And then from then, I started also knowing na meron palang mga courier na less ang singil kumpara sa LBC that picks it up in your house. So I started there. Maybe it run for a good 1 year then, yung multiply shop ko. And then the name was of the shop was ukaysanet.com kasi nga ukay-ukay siya sa internet.
Wow.
Started there.
Very innovative, ah. Gusto ko yun,
Uh-huh.
ukay-ukay sa internet. And during that time, yun yung kausuhan pa ng ukay-ukay. Pero siyempre, physical store yung ukay-ukay. Tapos ikaw, dinala mo sa internet. Wow, that's
Yes.
very good, very good. So after that, you also, I think you also sold, yung ukay-ukay. Ano pa yung mga na-try mong na-ibenta over online selling?
Over online, yeah. After that, I started selling my son. Yung mga shirt ko, from there, nakita ko rin na may demand pala for talagang mga shirts na magaganda, branded or not branded. As long as you model it and you post it nicely, people will come for it. Plus, the shipping fee is 50 pesos. So I started there selling my clothes. And then when my son came, my son's clothes that I was outgrown was also being sold. And then his toys. And then I saw that, malaki pala yung demand sa mga toys from abroad and then mga things from abroad. So my partner, who's the father of my child, is currently in Australia. So I started ordering mga vitamins sa chemist warehouse. Like they sell around, alam mo yung fish oil na 1,000 milligrams, 400 pieces. Parang ang benta lang doon is 350 to 400 when you get the chance to get the sale, which is buy one, take one. So we got that. And then I started also selling the goat soap. Until now, I'm selling the goat soap because it was used for my son. Tapos ngayon, so far, since hindi pa siya available sa Philippines, meron pa rin bumibili sa akin paunti-unti. And then, what else did I sell? Do you know Melissa and Dog na toys? It is a coveted and very expensive toy here in Manila because it's from USA, but it's educational, Montessori, play-based learning. So I found a warehouse and then I made it to a VIP list. So every time may sale sila, may VIP day. So sa VIP day, first day pa lang nandun na ako, as in lahat 50 to 70% off. And then I sell it online for 75 to 80%. So I still have 30% na income. And then right now, I also made a group page about Melissa and Dog Philippines. And I am sole admin there. And 3,000 na kami. So, yeah. So slowly, ganun. Parang ang online business naman continuous yan eh. I mean, as long as you are business focus, parang kahit saan ka pumunta, makikita mo kahit ano pwedeng ibenta.
So it seems to me na, alam mo yun, no? 10 years ago, you were starting na selling via Multiply. And interested ako kasi usually yung mga stories ng mga successful tagal ng entrepreneurs, even nung kabataan pa nila, nagbebenta na sila. Ikaw, during nung bata ka ba, sa mga classmates mo, nagbebenta ka na ba ng mga pagkain? Yung iba mga comics eh.
Oh my God.
To know about that.
How do you know? I started from there. Actually, I have this friend who actually, elementary pa lang, taga Blumentritt kasi kami, laki kami ng Blumentritt. Tapos sa Blumentritt, di ba, pagbababa ka papunta sa bahay namin, puro yan tiyangge, 5 piso, ang dami mo mabibili. So pag may 20 pesos ako, pinabibili ako ng nanay ko ng mga ipit-ipit, tapos irerepack ko. Tapos ilalako ko yan sa mga kaklase ko, tapos ilalako ko rin yan dun sa mga kalaro ko. Eventually, hindi ko rin naman nalalaman yung kita kasi pinambibili ko ng ice candy, di ba? So, hanggang dun lang yon. And then, when I went into high school, I went to a from public naging private ako because of scholarship. And then, dati, alam mo ba yung CDR King? Di ba, nung high school kasi kami from 2004 to 2008, dun pa lang nag-spike yung CD na rewritables. Okay. And then when you buy it in front of a national bookstore, it cost around 75 to 78. Eh, parang lagi namin kailangan. So, nung allowance ko, 1,000 siguro yun per month. Pumunta ako sa SM San Lazaro, then may CDR King doon. Yung 15 pesos na nabibili ko na rewritable disc, binibenta ko ng 45. O, di ba? Laking tubo noon. So, that was around second year high school. And then, nung fourth year high school, my hardest part were in, parang andun na nagbago-bago na lahat. We were on the fourth floor. And then, ang canteen namin is the first floor. So, meron ako dadalang bayong araw-araw. Ganyang kalaki, as in bayong. Napuno ng mancher, baboy bawang, cream o. Tapos, ang patong ko, 5 pesos. E di, 5 pesos. So, the people there, so syempre, nagsimula kami sa section ko, 6 sections kami. Nagsimula kami sa section ko. Magrereklamo sila. Bakit mahal-mahal ng patong mo sa canteen? Ganito. Lang. Di bumaba ka? Diba? I'm providing convenience for you.
Correct.
Oh, and then now, so nag-flourish siya as in yung pag after school, 3 p.m., uwi ako, pupunta ako dun sa grocery sa may Blumentritt ulit kasi nandun yung mga murang items. Tapos babalik ako. Nagagawa ko siyang doble, paunti-unti. Nagagawa mo siyang doble. Tapos nakakatuwa, time came, before pa lunch, kahit yung mga nasa dulong klase, pupunta na sila sa akin. Kasi alam na nila na meron ng food doon na makukuha nila instead of going down nga naman, 'di ba? Kung snacks lang ang bibilin. So yun, that was my most memorable story that time. Kasi nung college ako, yun na yung ukay sa net. So parang every chapter of my life naman meron naman akong binibenta.
Wow, ang galing, no? So you started at an early age, nagbebenta ka na until now. Parang it's part of your blood na, it's part of your life na, no? Natural na sa'yo. Oh, napakagaling. Sana all. Yun lang masasabi ko. Sana all. Alright, before we continue, Steph, medyo dumadami na yung viewers natin over at Facebook. Kamustahin lang natin sila. Si Mami Evelyn D, si Mary Ann, si Gail, si Roque, si Vino, si Jasmine, si Ruby, yan, si Mariel. Kamusta sa inyong lahat, guys? And also sa Zoom naman, we are joined by Jared and Anton and Joanne and also Nico and Noemi. So, kamusta kayo? Guys, if you have any questions or tanong or suggestions or any violent reactions na gusto nyo kamustahin si Steph, just magbigay lang kayo ng message over at Zoom and Facebook. So, entertain natin yan lahat-lahat, especially kung meron kayong mga interesting questions kay Stephanie. Alright, so Stephanie, ayan,
Yes,
so
Aris.
establish na natin ang iyong history ng pagiging magaling na online, na pagiging magaling na entrepreneur and yung shift mo from yung ukay-ukay and now nag-online selling ka rin. Yung pagbebenta mo pala nung bata ka, no? Tapos yung pag-online ukay-ukay and then pandemic happened, di ba?
Mm-hmm.
So, before pandemic, ano pala yung pinaka-recent na business mo?
Before pandemic, my recent businesses, yung Melissa and Dog items nga, I usually get it discounted or from America and then I sell it online.
Mm-hmm. So, naapektuhan ba yun over pandemic?
Of course, because imagine, the Melissa and Dog items is usually 1,000 pesos. So some people, because of this pandemic, wouldn't want to invest something that is going to be outgrown by their children. So yun, talagang nag-stop siya. Pero ngayon napapansin ko medyo pa rin, konti pa rin. Pero they're not buying the malalaking amount like 3,000. Doon lang sila sa mga 400, 500. So yun, medyo tumumal talaga.
Okay. And then what made you decide na mag-dabble into other field of entrepreneurship?
Kasi nawalan ng work si mama and then nawalan din ng work yung partner ko. So I needed to see something wherein, syempre I have my sister in my house. I have my son and then I have a helper and I have a condominium associations to pay. So where will I get it, diba?
Right,
So
right.
doon kami nag-start. Doon ako nag-start na mag-isip on what can I do here that I already have, that I don't need to buy outside and I don't need big money to start with, that I can sell. Yun.
Mm-hmm. Ayan. Ito, sige, pag-usapan na natin yung Stephanie's Kitchen. No? Actually, chinecheck ko yung website, yung Facebook page mo kanina, medyo nagugutom ako. so let's see, paano tayo makaka-order mamaya. And guys, I think pag nakita niyo yung Facebook page ni Stephanie, you'll experience the same. Gugustuhin niyo nang mag-order ng mga niluluto ni Stephanie. But before that, we will be introducing yung Stephanie's Kitchen. No? So, very interesting kung paano nagsimula itong Stephanie's Kitchen, right? So I think it started with not necessarily a business, it's more an opportunity for you to help, right? Parang ganun.
Aha, exactly. It's a very good story in our condominium.
Okay.
So I will start one after the lockdown, parang nakagawad here in our condominium and one of the matagal ng owners dito. They happen to know me by parang yung acquaintances lang. Ganun, hi. Kasi I'm always downstairs with my son. Parang tumatakbo-takbo siya and then these people always see me. And then one day, they asked me, can you come up? Let's have a meeting. Pag-akyat ko doon, sabi nila, Steph, wala na kasing pagkain yung mga guard. Tipong hindi na sila makakauwi kasi total lockdown. Paano sila uuwi? Di ba wala rin silang masasakyan. So parang the condominium also decided na magsistay in na lang lahat ng mga guard for everyone's safety, ganyan. So parang sabi niya, can you cook for them? Sabi ko, wala namang problema yun since I do not have a work or I do not have anything to do anymore. I said, I can cook pero since late person ako, sabi ko, I can cook for dinner. So we have this kind of group, a community group. It's called Illumina Homeowners Residences Proposed Association, wherein parang lahat ng residente nandoon. So I started with my own money tapos niluluto ko kung anong meron ako sa bahay para sa mga guard. Tapos when I posted it, parang people started coming in, started donating money, started donating food like sardinas. Pero dahil may sardinas, ayoko naman sila kumain ng sardinas, lalagyan ko ng gulay, upo, ganyan. So I started from there and then after 2 to 3 weeks siguro, tinawagan ulit ako ng same people and then they said, Steph, mukhang nahihirapan na yung matatanda kasi wala ng gulay. Paano tayo makakakuha ng gulay? I think we need to sell para ma-lessen yung foot traffic ng labas at pasok. Kasi that time, parang once a week ka lang pwedeng lumabas. And then, talagang it pains me kasi kapag lalabas ako talagang 3 kilo, wala kasi akong car. So 3 kilometers to 5 kilometers may dadadala akong luggage para lang bumili. Tapos pagbalik, makabalik ng buhay. So yun, I started selling vegetables. As in, I never imagined in my life na magbebenta ako ng sibuyas, kamatis. It was a fun and a learning experience for me and my sister kasi si sister laking Kuwait. So ngayon natututo na siya kung anong difference ng saluyot sa dahon ng sili sa dahon ng ampalaya. So from then, siguro mga 1 week akong nagbenta ng ganyan. And then people started coming in na, meron ka pa bang ibang benta? Syempre, walang Grab, walang kahit ano. And then parang excited sila na mayroong mabiling iba. So yun, nagtanong sila. So I started baking kasi I've been baking even in Cotabato. Hindi ko pala nakwento yun. Doon ako nanganak kasi ako doon sa Cotabato in my place of my husband. And then I even had a business there actually. Yung business ko naman doon is commission, parang supplier ng mga baked goods sa mga different coffee shops. So I started there. Tapos yun, so dito, since my recipes are already good, di ba? Ito, nilabas ko pa unti-unti. And then, hindi pa sila nakontento doon, yung mga kapitbahay ko. Sabi nila, may ulam ka ba? So yun, nag-start na ako magbenta ng ulam, paunti-unti. And then, the funny thing is here, nag-start ako sa pasta. Kasi yun yung pinakahilig ko. And for me, parang yun yung gusto ng mga tao na pwede naman silang magluto ng arroz caldo in their home, but their pasta is complicated. And then parang ang daming kailangang ingredients. So I started there mabenta. As in, parang nagbebenta ako ng merienda, 10 to 15. Tapos may dessert pa, tapos ganyan. And then one of my very good clients, which is Miss Lorna Ochanco, she was very, very suki. As in, everyday bibili yan sa'yo. And then sabi niya, Steph, bakit hindi ka gumawa ng platter? Kasi marami naman dito sa Illumina na hindi lang isa ang kailangan. Kasi pamilya eh. I mean, if you see our condominium, parang wala masyado ditong mga yapi, usually fat, pamilyadong mga tao. So I started selling it. And then my friends told me na, oh, mabenta pala yung platter mo. Tapos tingnan mo yung effort mo, mas konti kaysa sa pagbebenta mo ng paisa-isa, tapos i-deliver mo pa. Eh, itong platter, isang tao, para ka rin nagbenta sa 4 na tao, di ba? So yun, though that was where Stephanie's Kitchen was born, from a series of different and progressive decisions that I have made during this pandemic.
Wow. Yun, let's take a step back, no, kasi na-mention mo. Kasi yung nung kinukwento mo about Stephanie's Kitchen na yun nga nagluluto ka. So naisip ko, paano kaya natuto si Stephanie magluto? Apparently yun pala, parang before that naging business mo na pala talaga. Ano ba, nag-take ka ba ng formal lessons? Are you a chef or something?
Actually, I'm not a chef. My husband is the chef. Pero parang in Cotabato kasi I was given this opportunity wherein may TESDA na pastry making. So, alam mo yun, I was still nursing my son. So, bago ako lumabas, magpapapampa ko, tapos lalagay sa ref, tapos igaganon. Kasi I would be out for 2 to 3 hours a day. And then, I was very adamant na parang, I was very scared na gawin yon kasi parang I feel so inferior towards baking kasi wala akong ganyan. Tapos iniisip ko parang napaka-complicated niya, di ba? Pero you know, sometimes you get bored. Wala kasing mall sa Cotabato and you want to try something new. So yun, I started, parang 1 week lang yung TESDA. And it was so worth it kasi ang dami ko, kahit naman hindi siya bayad, marami kang natutunan paano magmasa, paano mag-sift, ano yung magandang materyales, anong difference ng margarine sa lard, sa butter. So these things na akala mo nung una, bakit kaya libre, siguro wala kang matututunan. Don't underestimate it kasi I started from there. And then slowly, nung may pera na kami ng partner ko, tapos nung bumalik na ako sa Manila because we decided to come back for my son's future, which is yung nagpa-play school kasi siya. Every time there is a tinatawag na workshop or seminar ng mga parang talagang good baker or good chef, mga 3,000 to 5,000 yon, I enroll myself. Kasi magugulat ka, in that 6 hours, marami silang technique na sila lang yung nakakaalam. So, I continue learning. I never stop learning.
Yan. That's actually a very good attitude ng mga entrepreneurs, di ba? Yung very inquisitive, very yung penchant for learning nandun. Kasi yun nga, tama, especially now, hindi pwedeng stagnant lang tayo, especially na may pandemic, hindi pwedeng wala ng opportunity. Tulad ng ginawa mo, naghanap ka ng opportunity, nandyan si TESDA, you took advantage of the learning opportunity. At yun, in-apply mo, which is napakagaling. And look at you now, di ba? From doing TESDA learnings, yung tinatry mo, nandun pa yung confidence mo, wala pa. But now, you're doing great promoting or selling Stephanie's Kitchen. Alright, sige Stephanie, before we continue talking about your business, siguro, let me just pull up yung Facebook page mo para at least familiar din sila at nakita na magutom din sila. Hindi lang ako, hawain ko sila magutom. Hold on.
Oh, that's mine.
Di ba? This is your Facebook page. Step.
Mm-hmm.
Ayan. So, sige, going back dun sa story mo, no,
Yes.
I'm also familiar with the idea na before you start Stephanie's Kitchen, marami ka pang ibang mga business ideas na gusto sanang sinimulan. Nandun din yung
Actually.
nag-start, naisip mo na mag-Korean grocery, tama ba?
Actually, I will show you. Kasi nung, yun pala, sorry ko lang yung story. Because when I started selling here in Illumina, we even had a market day. Every Wednesdays and Saturday, we go down, we set it up. And then parang unti-unti, since I am actually fluent with Korean. So, yung Korean, oh yeah, so I started selling Korean kimchi. I started with the kimchi. It got a very, very good feedback na tipong 10 to 15 nauubos ko in a day. So parang sabi ko, naku, I think I need to buy more. So I started buying more goods from Korean stores. And then parang napansin ko during that pandemic, those were the fast moving compared sa mga naluluto. Kasi ang point nila is new to their eyes. Pangalawa, easy to cook whenever they are available to cook. 'Di ba? Ito kasi yung food na binili ko, ay yung food na ginagawa ko. I mean, madali siyang masira, i-ref mo ilang araw lang. Pero yung mga Korean noodles, yung mga tteokbokki nila, mga ano pa bang binenta ko, mga nori, 'di ba? Parang it's good.
Budget, meron ba?
Hanggang ngayon meron pa rin ako actually sa labas ng bahay
Actually,
namin.
nami-miss ko yan kasi favorite ko rin yung pajon, yung mga tteokbokki.
Pajon, you like pajon. Actually, meron ako dyan yung parang mix, hindi ko pa nagagawa yon ulit. So yun, yeah, actually, ang nauna kong gawing Facebook page, ang maganda lang sa Facebook, no, you can make any page without payment as long as you do it. Tapos
Right.
okay lang. So yung una kong page is yung Korean Grocery PH. Actually, nagawa ko na nga siya. I even have logo, ganyan. Tapos I started, meron kasing mga Facebook groups na, kunyari, ang tawag, Glamo Mamas, Mompreneurs, Santa Mesa Buy and Sell. There are a lot of avenues of selling and connecting to the people who wants to sell or resell in Facebook. So I
Right.
started PMing them. Parang I made a list and then I posted it in the group. Permission to post, admins. I am looking for anyone who wants to resell my things, blah, blah, blah. So I posted a poster. A lot of the people inquired. Kaya lang, sa mga, siguro nakabenta ako mga once or twice na around 2,000 to 3,000, pero hindi na tumutuloy. I even have a reseller in Tuguegarao. Ang lakas niya, as in parang first na order niya, 6,000, second, 10,000, tapos nawala.
Yeah.
Nawala na. Na parang sabi ko, okay, baka yung mga tao din gusto lang matikman. Pero since hindi naman sila familiar sa taste, kasi di ba parang ang bagoong is an acquired taste. And
Right.
even Korean, kung hindi ka sanay, kung hindi mo siya gusto, hindi mo siya magugustuhan lagi. Kahit na magbigay ka pa ng mga bagong mga variants ng noodles, kung ang gusto ng mga Pilipino ay Lucky Me, anong magagawa ng Shinramen kay Lucky Me, di ba? Kung yun yung panlasa mo. Kasi sometimes, the best food like Jollibee, 'di ba? It stays here because it brings memories back, nostalgic memories with your family. So yun, feeling ko yun yung naging problema doon. So parang sabi ko, ay, hindi siya mabenta. So I need to find a new one. So yung Stephanie's Kitchen, yan. And as you can see, okay naman siya so far.
Okay. Sige. Let's talk about Stephanie's Kitchen. No? So since we're showing din naman our viewers yung Facebook page mo, I'm actually checking it. Ang ganda ng pictures mo. Do you have a photographer? Did you hire someone to do the arrangement, food photography, ganyan?
Actually, I have very close friends here in Illumina. And then I have this called Hi Shalom Madria if you're watching or if you're going to watch. Yeah, Shalom Madria. I don't know. We have the same phone. Pero iba siya mag-picture.
Okay.
So sabi ko, ba't ganun? So every time that I have a new product, I call him. And nasa penthouse lang naman siya, nasa 31st floor ako. Halika na dito, picturean mo na please. And then, pag hindi siya available, tinuruan niya na ako mag-edit, tinuruan niya na akong gumamit ng, kasi di ba yung iPhone meron palang portrait, natural light, studio light, ganyan. So tinuruan niya na ako doon. Tapos tinuruan na rin niya ako mag-edit. So from the kimchi, sa mga siguro the last 3 pictures ko na.
Oh.
And then for the entrepreneurs out there, if you want good pictures, always use PixArt. Tapos nalalagay mo na siya yung logo mo, pwede mo na siyang ilagay. Kahit nasa cellphone ka lang, pwede mo siyang gawin.
Ayun. So may tip si Stephanie. Okay. So yung yung branding mo naman, Steph or Stephanie's Kitchen, sino ba ang target market mo pala?
Yan, actually pinag-aaralan ko yan, kaya hindi pa ako nagbo-boost kasi tinitingnan ko pa kung sino yung mga target market ko. Pero so far, in Illumina Market, which is a condominium with around 800 people, napapansin ko ang target market ko are housewives who doesn't have time to cook anymore but still wants to provide delicious and home-cooked meals compared to fast food. Sila yung una kong target sa platters. Pangalawa are the small families, like yung mga 2 to 3 persons lang na pag may salo-salo bigla na walang oras para magluto, they call me. So usually mga class C and D ang umu-order sa akin as of the moment. Kasi
Okay.
affordable naman siya. Affordable and at the same time, hindi naman siya, I mean, panalo sa lasa, my dear.
Actually, nung una, chinecheck ko pala itong baked sushi, no? Tapos
Mm-hmm.
nakita ko, oh, may cookies din. So, your products, ano ba yung range niya? Kasi akala ko it's just baked sushi, no? It's Japanese. Apparently, you also, yun nga, since magaling ka naman mag-bake also ng mga itong delicacies na to. So, ano pa yung ibang mga products mo aside from these?
Usually I'm more of a pasta platter. Pero since ako kasi nakikinig ako sa mga tao, I mean, yun yung kagandahan kapag meron kang straight relationship with your customers na parang, uy, Steph, masarap to. Uy, Steph, kaya mo ba to? Like today, it's my first time to do seafood kare-kare, but so far so good daw. So sa akin, I have a range of, I can do desserts, I can do cakes, I can do pasta, I can do ulam. And I'm not closing my doors anywhere kasi feeling ko kaya ko pa eh. Kung kaya ko pa, bakit hindi? So as long as you think na kaya naman, madali lang, gagawin ko. As long as na 1 to 2 days before mag-order.
Wow. Sige. Medyo na-enjoy kong tignan tong
Yan,
mga
japchae. Di ba
nagugulp
gusto mo yan? Japchae yan. Di ba you like Korean? That's japchae. After that is japchae. Yung Korean stir-fry noodles nila.
Right. Sige. Let's take another step back muna when you were starting, Stephanie, with your Stephanie's Kitchen. So, I know, yun nga, you started this business this pandemic lang, and then ilang months na ba tayo naka-lockdown? We started mga March,
March.
more or less
Yeah, March,
months,
April,
tama?
May, June, July,
8 months.
August, September.
So how did you start? I mean, in terms of I think marketing wise, you have yung dun sa Illumina residence mo, 'di ba? Sila na yung parang mga captive audiences mo, captive
Yes,
customers
yes.
mo. How about yung financing? Nahirapan ka ba? Nanghiram ka ba ng pera or magkano, if you don't mind, sharing
Of
how much you had as your capital, and then from there paano mo na pinatakbo yung business with that?
Funny thing is, before lockdown, syempre takot na takot ka kasi akala mo yung lockdown na talagang hindi ka makakalabas. So inubos ko lahat ng pera ko. Inubos ko
Okay.
pambili ng inubos ko ng pambili ng pambahay, meaning yung
Okay.
diapers ko hoarding talaga mga 5, yung bigas ko 15 kilos, yung pang-asthma ng anak ko ilang ilang piraso yon, yung gano'n yung hoarding. So natakot ako bigla kasi ang last money ko na lang is 7,000. So although alam ko naman makakautang ako sa pamilya ko, pero it's not my personality to utang as much as possible. So I started from 7,000.
Wow.
7,000 and then luckily kasi I got a supplier from here in Illumina also na nagsusupply ng gulay na kahit hindi mo bayaran as yung agad-agad. Kasi syempre alam niya na nandiyan ka lang, 'di ba? So parang ang nangyayari sa amin, deliver siya ng Wednesday. Tapos magkolekta siya ng after 2 to 3 days. So napaikot mo na yung pera. So ang nangyayari sa akin, yung kikitain ko pang gulay niya dati, kunyari Wednesday, 12 o'clock tapos na yung market namin. Kukunin ko yung pera na yon, tapos aalis ako, pupunta ako SNR, pupunta ako ng Landers. I even buy and sell, yung mga Starbucks na mga ganun, lahat ng pwedeng kitain, as in yung Starbucks sa Starbucks is 125. Yung Starbucks sa SNR E. Rodriguez, usually E. Rodriguez lang yung meron. Yung instant frappuccino, it's 95. I sell it 120. So yung mga pa 15 na yon sa 10, di ba 150 na yon. So doon ako nag-start sa maliliit na business, buy and sell gulay. Lumago siya. I even bought a food processor. My dream. I even bought a food processor na Philips. Di ba? Parang I never imagined that this pandemic will give you so much fulfillment in terms of self-development and at the same time na, ay, kaya ko pala kahit walang tulong ng iba. So yun, I started from 7,000 and so far so good. Hindi natin kailangan mangutang basta may diskarte.
Yun nga, and sabi nila, and the rest they say
history.
history.
Uh-huh.
So with just 7,000, no, sa mga partners na nanonood ngayon. So don't be discouraged kung halimbawang 7,000 lang yung meron kayong capital. As long as you have that talent, the determination, and the passion to pursue your business, tulad ng ginawa ni Steph, di ba? Kayang-kaya yan. Ma-achieve natin yung success na pinapangarap natin. Yan, di ba? So, ang galing, di ba? Pero, yung nga sabi nila, maraming yun nga, mga learnings tayo during the pandemic. Pero ikaw, ano ba nagkaroon ka ba ng challenges during the pandemic? Especially nung nag-start ka pa lang?
Ang pinaka-challenges ko ay yung pamamalengke kasi nga wala akong kotse.
Mm-hmm.
So yun yung una, yung wala kang means na, di ba dati kapag may kailangan ka, which is today, pwede ka magpag-grab pabili. Dati wala pa yung grab pabili. Kailangan mong tawagan yung grab delivery at makiusap, kuya parang awa mo, nabibigyan kita ng pera, ita-times to ko po yung ano mo, yung meter mo, kung 100 yan, gagawin kong 200, pasok ka dun sa Korean grocery kuya, tapos bumili ka ng ganito, ganyan-ganyan. So I've learned na kahit mahirap may paraan, pero yun talagang greatest challenge ko ay yung pamimili ng items sa pambenta. Imagine the first week or the first month, from here, I live in San Illumina, and then andun yung SM hypermarket. Yung may dala-dala kang maleta, dalawa-dalawa, tapos lalakad ka.
Maleta ang dala mo.
Yes, may picture ako, sayang, papakita ko next time. Meron akong picture, tapos kailangan mong pumila sa labas ng 1.5 hour. Pagpasok mo doon, pipila ka ulit ng 1.5 hour. So imagine 2 to 3 hours just for pila. Tapos yung kahit na hindi naman limited yung pera mo, limited lang yung kaya mong bitbitin, 'di ba? So sayang minsan yung oras kasi dalawa lang yung maleta kong dala eh. So yun yung pinaka-challenge sa akin. Pangalawa is yung minsan sa sobrang pagod kasi mapapagod ka rin eh. I mean, sa umaga nagbebenta kami ng gulay, sa hapon nagbebenta kami ng merienda, sa gabi nagbe-bake ako kasi nga I want continuous money, tapos delivery pa, tapos may inaalagaan ka pang bata, naglilinis ka pa ng bahay, huhugas ka pa ng pinggan. Sometimes my greatest enemy or my greatest challenge is also myself. Na tipong, worth it pa ba to? Yung pagod ko, worth it pa ba? Pagod na ako. Yung mga garong moments mo. So yun yung challenge, how to motivate myself and believe myself na kaya ko. Kasi there are items, which is yung lasagna, which is now my best seller. First time ko lang niluto yun nung pandemic. Yes! So parang, sabi ko, ang galing no. Minsan nakakachamba ka, pati yung lomi. Tuwang-tuwa ko, nakachamba ako ng lomi. Yung mga ganon. So every day, since simple-minded lang naman ako, I find happiness in little ways. So that keeps myself motivated na. Tapos may mag-message sa'yo na, ay, ang sarap po, ganyan, di ba? So yun yung nakakatuwa at nakakataba ng puso na part.
So paano pala Steph, during that time, paano pala yung packaging mo? Kasi 'di ba, syempre may limitation tayo sa paglabas-labas. So, how did you go about yung packaging? Bumili ka lang ba ng mga ready na yung mga microwavables or do you have a vendor that time?
Actually, meron pa pala akong hindi na kukwento. Before me and my partner started, I was pregnant. Suddenly, it was unplanned, but okay naman so far. At one unplanned, tapos parehas kaming walang trabaho kasi I was supposed to go back to Kuwait and he was supposed to go back to Australia. So we started selling packet desserts. We even entered the Greenfield Bazaar. Alam mo yung Greenfield Bazaar dyan sa may Ortigas? We sold there for, siguro mga 4 months kami doon. So yung mga tira kaming packaging kasi parang yung mga packaging na yun nasa taas, nasa bodega namin. So, yun yung ginamit ko. So, sabi ko, sa'yo naman ang daming packaging pala sa taas. So, yun, nare-recycle pa rin siya. Tapos, nung nag-stop na siya, nung wala na siya, buti na lang alam ko kung saan nakakabili. Tapos, online naman sila through Viber and then you send BPI, Gcash, BDO. Tapos, meron naman pick-up delivery. So, yun. Doon yung mga packaging ko.
Ayan. How about the delivery pala? So, paano ka nag-deliver during that time?
Delivery ko lang dito by floors. By floors. Pero yung mga kaklase ko, mga friends ko, they usually pick it up via Grab.
Oh, okay. Sige. So yun, magandang lesson na na-pick up ko doon, na takeaway doon, no? Yung mga ingredients or materials na ginamit mo before, syempre may mga vendors ka na. So importante na you keep them, no? Especially yung mga network, para at least meron kang alam or alam mo kung sino yung i-contact mo in case you need stuff, di ba? Raw materials or packaging materials. Yan, sige. Take note, mga ka-partners, so please alalahanan niyo when it's the time for you to set up naman your own business. So kanina, we also talked about, you actually mentioned about yung motivation sa sarili mo, di ba? Pero di ba, syempre, when as also sa mga normal na nagsisimula ng business, mararamdaman mo yan, di ba, na tutuloy ko ba to?
True.
Paano magsisimula? Parang ganon. So, You mentioned that you've gone through the same emotion.
Process, yes.
So, paano yung, kwento mo nga sa amin yung experience mo about that and paano slowly nag-pick up at nag-turn around yung business mo?
Okay. So during those times na pagod na ako. Kasi alam mo yon yung pagluluto, hindi lang naman siya natatapos after luto eh.
Right.
Mag-check ka pa, "Hay, Pao is my name of my sister. Pao, na-deliver mo na ba yung 2511?" Tapos babalik sila, "Ma'am, pangit po yung nabigay ninyo." Parang continuous siya. Yung business doesn't mean after selling tapos na, lalo na pag food business. Pag may nagreklamo, kailangan, "Ay, sorry ma'am, sige padalan kita ng isa." Dapat mabilis din yung pick up mo kung how to appease that person. So yun, stress din yun, 'di ba? Minsan na tipong, bakit ganun? Ginawa ko naman lahat pero hindi pa rin sila masaya. Pero ngayon, since na-realize ko na you cannot please everybody. As long as someone believes in you, which is yung Ma'am Lorna Ochangco namin. I mean, she's my favorite customer here kasi parang she was with me during the start and until now. She gives me advices on, katulad ngayon, binigyan ko siya ng kare-kare. Sabi niya, Steph, wag ganyan, dapat halhatiin. So, ganun, parang ngayon, masasabi ko lang dyan is how to keep on motivating yourself and how to iwasan yung negativity is to believe in yourself and that 1 or 2 person that believes in you is enough. Kung may masabi man yung ibang tao sa'yo na negative, take it as a constructive criticism but don't take it personally. Ganun kasi ako dati. Hindi na masarap, di ba? Pero tapos na ako sa ganung phase. I always say na lang na, "Ay, sorry po, gusto niyo po ba ng saucy? Sige po sir, gagawin ko pong saucy next time." So yun, don't let it get into you as much as possible. Take what you need to take, leave what you need to leave.
Okay. So sige, balik din tayo doon. No? You mentioned about yun nga. Paano pala yung day-to-day operations mo when you were starting? Usually kasi ako may kakilala ko na nagluluto naman mga cakes naman. So ang ginagawa niya, parang nagtitake siya ng order sa umaga pero sa gabi siya nagtatrabaho as in to the point na madaling araw kasi nga mainit yung oven, something like tapos tulog siya sa umaga. Ikaw ba? I mean, ilang oras ka nag-work sa isang araw, especially during the time na nagsimula ka at saka nag-peak na yung business mo?
Nung nag-peak yung business ko, meron akong 3 business noon. Korean, gulay, merienda, baking. Wala kang tulog. Gigising ka siguro na mga 6, gigising ka kasi set up mo yung mga gulay. Tapos papakiusapan mo yung kapatid mo na, "Pao, ikaw muna magbenta kasi kailangan may maiwan sa task kasi may anak kami, 'di ba?" So matutulog ako doon kasama ng anak ko. Tapos 12:00 aakyat na siya or bababa kami ng anak ko 11:30 to check kung ano yung tira, tapos to follow up. Pao na, kasi nagpe-pre-order din kami ng gulay. Na tipong, syempre yung tao, ayaw nila ng food. Nawala siya! Ayun, akala ko nawala ka. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, akala nawala siya bigla. Ayun. Tapos, sa 12, 11, i-check ko siya. Pao na-deliver mo na ba lahat ng gulay? Okay, ate. So 11, magsa-start na ako magluto kasi hahabulin ko yung pang merienda. So sa merienda afternoon, usually may magpo-post ka, "What's for merienda?" Lalagay ka sa Illumina Residences na, "Ito po, may benta po akong ganyan." Tapos makikita mo na may comment, may PM, tapos magtatali ka. Tapos gagawa ka na ng food, tapos ang delivery mo around 2:30, masa-stop ka ng 3 PM. After 3 PM naman, usually kapag may orders ako, sinusingit ko yon for platter, panggabi, or minsan may nag-order ng cookie cake, ganyan, na ganitong oras. So, ganun. Tapos magsa-stop ako siguro mga around 7. And then, after 7, I spend it with my son or I spend it like looking for new recipes. Kasi syempre mga tao napapagod, di ba?
Right.
Paulit-ulit. Ganun ang usually day ko. It starts from, depending on the time, like today, I started 7:30. And then ngayon, I stopped making merienda just to make way for this. Pero mamaya magdi-dinner na naman ako.
Wow.
Luto ko dinner.
The whole day packed yan. Kumbaga, ilang oras ko na lang tutulog? 6 hours?
Mga ganun. Means, syempre TikTok is life sometimes. So, walang
Okay. So, you also do TikTok?
Oo naman, pang para-relieve ng stress.
Wow, sige. Mamaya, check natin yung TikTok page mo, di ba? Para
Wala
at
akong
least.
TikTok. Nanonood lang ako.
Akala ko nagtitiktok ka rin. Akala ko nagbebenta ka rin ng mga products mo sa TikTok. Alright, sige. Na-mention mo yung mga challenges mo, no? Yun nga, we talked about yung schedule, so mina-manage mo yan. Kasi nga, now, do you work na ba still alone or meron ka na ba mga assistant when managing your business?
before lockdown, meron kaming ate. Pero during the lockdown kasi hindi siya makapasok. Tapos pinilit ko talaga siya na, ate, hindi ko na kaya. I mean, napapagod na talaga ako. Gusto ko kasi yung kita, kaya lang hindi ko na kayang, kung pwede lang hatiin yung katawan, di ba? Yung isa tagalinis, yung isa tagaluto, gagawin ko. So
Right.
I made a way na kung paano siya mapapasok ulit. And I even raised her salary. So yun, sabi ko, ate, busy kasi dito, mula umaga hanggang gabi, halos nagde-deliver. So iaangat ko yung salary mo just to come back. So yun, so as of today, may isa lang akong ate, pero ako pa rin lahat. Luto, siya lang yung taga-deliver, siya lang yung taga-baba, siya lang yung taga-prep ng bawang sibuyas, pero ako pa rin sa lahat.
So, if you would compare yung business mo during the start of the pandemic and during now, ano, malaki na ba yung in-increase in terms of sales? And what do you intend to do after to continue? Kasi you mentioned hindi ka pa nag-reach out sa labas, di ba?
Yes.
Sa loob ka pa lang. So ano ba yung plan mo in the near future? Do you plan to branch out pa or at least offer it to more people outside your residences?
My plan is, since I started this page mga a month ago, talagang ngayon, I'm looking for the organic likes muna. So yung organic likes comes from my friends, and then my friends started sharing it, and then their friends started buying it, 'di ba? So pinag-aaralan ko siya, and then my plan siguro within this month, sana mahabol ko within this month or first week of the other month, is to boost my page. I'm willing to pay for the ads, basta well targeted and well planned siya, kasi like for example, the likes are different during this time, during that time. Tapos realize ko ngayon na, kasi makikita mo, maganda lang sa Facebook page, makikita mo kung ano yung mga pinakamaraming engagement na mga post mo. So I keep on posting, and I realize na ang dami palang may gusto ng seafood. So yon, seafood. So I think I will start checking more seafood pastas or seafood recipes. So my plan is to boost it and hopefully reach a bigger market within the area. Kasi minsan may gusto yung mga kaibigan ko taga Bulacan, taga Las Piñas. Malaman nila yung cost of shipping, which is 200 to 300. Siyempre manghihinayang ka kasi you can get the same thing from Grab, and then 50 pesos lang yung delivery mo, di ba? So yun yung sanang target ko, to offer it in my yung mas malapit na area.
Right. So malaking factor talaga yung social media sa business mo, no?
Super. You'll never know the power of social media unless it comes to you. Alam mo yung parang mabibigla ka, nagpo-post ka lang sa story mo. Stephanie's Kitchen did not even start. Talagang nagpo-post ka lang, bigla na lang mag-message sa'yo, parang sarap naman yan, pwede magpa-order. Tapos bigla ka magpo-posting kasi sayang yung opportunity, di ba? Tapos yun, bigla kang magbebenta kasi yung social media na yan minsan, pag gutom ka, di ba makita mo yan. Di ba? Talaga ba, magbibighani ka, may engganyo ka.
Right. So, ano ba? Kasi yung kanina nag-mention ka no, na you did training sa TESDA. Ito bang social media, did you take any lesson or webinar or training para matuto ka? Kasi it seems na yung I'm checking nga yung Facebook page mo, no? Very consistent siya in terms of posting and branding, and yung logo is actually on point. So gusto ko siya kasi parang ano siya, ano ba yung mitten ba to? Yung para sa kasi talagang pag nagluluto ka. So inaral mo ba to? Nag-take ka ba ng lessons for this?
Actually, alam mo yung Metrodeal? Metrodeal.com.ph. Maliban kasi sa Ace Waters pa at mga Tony and Jackie's, I saw that they offer digital marketing courses in Shaw Academy.
Oh.
So I took that course. 99 pesos lang siya.
Wow.
And 99 pesos lang siya, and then parang may 5 lang din siya, 5 chapters. Tapos hindi ko na siya tinuloy kasi parang feeling ko okay na. So yon, digital marketing yung kinuha ko. So far, kahit pa paano, 'di ba? May natututunan ka naman kahit piece per piece. Sa 99 pesos mo na kaya sa pinang milk tea mo, may natutunan ka, better.
Right. Galing, 'di ba? So hindi ako nagkamali doon sa sa kutob ko na nag-aral ka uli. Okay. I mean that's one commendable na trait mo na nakikita ko, Steph, no, kasi kumbaga you don't stop yourself from learning new things at saka ina-apply mo talaga sa business. So that's actually very good na alam mo 'yon, isang trait na dapat i-emulate ng katulad nating mga small and medium business enterprises. Very good. Sige, so aside from that, I think I also heard people when they're doing startup business, no, yung isa sa mga challenges nila is yung pricing. Ikaw ba? Nagkaroon ka ba ng challenge sa pricing?
Actually, hanggang ngayon, pricing pa rin yung problema ko. yung costing talaga. Kaya nga ako nag-accountant, 'di ba? Para malaman ko. Kaya lang hindi pa rin siya magaling kasi ang pricing ng pera, ang pricing ng mga gulay napaka up and down.
Right.
Dati ang sibuyas mo 90 per kilo lang, ngayon 200 per kilo na. So, ang natutunan ko lang one thing from my um partner who was a private chef before, ang sabi niya lang lagi sa akin is, always try to cost your food for 2 times 2.5. Why 2.5? The
Okay.
1% goes to your, yun nga, yung costing mo mismo, yung capital mo. The one also goes to your labor, yung bayad mo sa sarili mo. And the 0.5 goes to your packaging, gas, etc. that is used. So sabi niya, never underpriced yourself kasi sayang nga naman yung labor mo, 'di ba? So yun, yun ko natutunan yon, yung at least 2.5, at least doble, kahit man lang doble, okay na yun.
That's a very good tip, no? Yan. So sa mga takot at hindi alam kung paano mag-price, ako personally hindi ko rin alam, hindi ko rin talent yung pricing na yan. That's a good standard, no? 2.5, at least doble. Hindi ka naman yung sumobrang kumita at nag-take advantage, which is that's a very good benchmark, ika nga. So aside from yung pricing ng mga raw materials sa mga gulay na paiba-iba, ano pa yung mga naging challenge mo aside from the schedule and pricing? How about yung mga yung recipes mo? Paano ka nag-develop ng recipes? Did you do it on your own? Is it based on people's feedback or may nagbigay ba sa'yo nito?
Okay, first, my recipe first came from the internet. Usually, kawaling Pinoy and panlasang Pinoy. Tapos kapag
Oh,
hindi ko pa rin alam, sa YouTube ako pumupunta. And
wow.
then, akala mo minsan perfect na. Akala mo okay na. Eh, biglang tinikman ng ibang tao. Hindi nila gusto, maalat daw. So, you take
Right.
note. You take note of it, and then I realized na lalo na dun sa cookie ko, that cookie actually made me somehow famous in my condo, as in ang daming raging feedback doon na tipong talagang minsan may umu-order na kaka-order lang kahapon kasi freshly baked eh. Iba pa rin yung cookies na freshly baked, 'di ba? So yun talaga yun. Na minsan, ang tagal ko yan siyang pinerfect before coming into pandemic na. Sabi ko sa kapatid ko, Pao, alam mo, gusto ko yung parang flour girl. Do you know the flour girl cookies? It's a very famous cookie na parang 110 to 120 siya sa power plant mall. Tapos ang sarap, as in ang sarap. Pero sabi ko, hala, paano kaya nagagawa ganito ka moist, ka chewy, ka soft, ganyan. So, ang dami kong recipes, ang dami kong nasayang na pera. Kasi syempre, ang bato magkano, di ba? Pero na-realize ko that when you're doing recipes, hindi lang importante yung takal, importante rin yung brands na gamit mo. For example, para sa mga bakers out there, Anchor butter, unsalted butter, and Magnolia unsalted butter, when you see it in the chiller, akala mo parehas na butter, di ba? Parehas din ng pricing. Akala mo parehas na sila. Pero pag likod mo, magkaiba pala sila. Kasi I've tried both. Pero this Magnolia butter yields better products and talagang tried and tested 3 to 5 days outside the ref, it will still be moist. So sabi ko, ano kaya meron dito? So bumili ako, tinignan ko. Nang difference pala of butter is itong si Anchor, 78% from milk.
Right.
But then itong si Magnolia is from milk fat. So makaiba, syempre iba yung composition niya, more fatty, more malasa siya. So yun yung mga nare-realize ko na kailangan mo rin tingnan yung ingredients. At pag may nakita kang difference, take note of it for you to always remember it. Kasi iba talaga. I mean, I've tried using it, like yung mga mura, iba. So take note of your recipe and huwag magpakasigurado sa utak kasi kailangan mong i-write. Nalilimutan mo eh.
Correct, di ba? Tama yan. Yung iba may mga collections talaga sila ng recipe. At saka that's another tip, no? When choosing your butter between Anchor and Magnolia, doon tayo kay Magnolia. So, ni Steph. So, hindi naman po namin pinapromote, but this is based on Steph's experience.
Mm-hmm.
Siyempre, mindful ka rin sa mga differences ng mga ingredient mo, no? Which is, that's actually one key step para sa mga nagbe-business, especially sa food. So, sige. When talking about pandemic, meron ka bang mga lessons na natutunan during this pandemic?
So much actually, so much, so much. Siguro the three things that I
Ni Steph.
have.
So, hindi naman po namin pinapromote.
The three things that I have learned is first, never say no. Kasi
Mhm.
ako, yun yung una kong mali. I kept on saying na hindi po ako nagbebenta ng ulam kasi I wanted to give way dun sa isang tao na si Miss Neneng Jimenez na siya yung nauna. Parang the pandemic ako yung taga-benta ng gulay, siya yung taga-benta talaga ng ulam. So parang ako, everyone is having a hard time. Bakit pa ako makikipag-compete? Eh syempre alam ko nagpapaaral din siya ng mga pamangkin niya, single mother din siya. So nung una, I said no. Tapos parang hindi rin ako confident sa lasa ng ulam because sometimes yung adobo, 'di ba? Parang subjective kasi yung adobo na yan eh. Yung iba gusto ng matamis na adobo, yung isa gusto ng maalat na adobo. So parang natatakot ako na baka yung nakagisnan kong adobo eh hindi nila type. So yun, pero at the end of the day, people love it pala. So never say no and just try your best in everything that you do. Yun yung first. Second is be kind all the time. Kasi you will never know who will help you along the way in the long run. And some of my customers appreciate that I am always smiling. Plus factor yun eh, yung kapag maliban sa masarap na yung ulam mo, malagi ka pang masaya pag magde-deliver ka kahit gusgusin ka. Ma'am Lorna, ito na po yung ulam ninyo. Sana po magustuhan ninyo. It gives an impact pala na parang because of that, these people become attached to me and become invested in a way na kaysa magpunta pa sila sa malayo, ay sa step, okay lang yan, mabait yan. Sige, tulungan natin siya, order tayo sa kanya. Huwag ka na mag-order dun sa mga ibang tao kasi malalaki ng company yon sa kanya na lang. Because of those little things, which is being always kind, di ba? Always smiling, always being warm. Not only it does make you a better person, but it makes your brand so much better than other brands kasi may personal touch. And then the last thing that I will siguro share about this pandemic is there is always a way, 'di ba? Akala natin during this pandemic sarado na ang buhay, parang wala na tayong ibang ways to earn, ibang ways to dati kasi nagtuturo ako one-on-one ng English eh. I earn 1,000 an hour. Eh, ang laki nang nawala, 'di ba? Sabi ko, shit, anong gagawin ko? Wala na akong pera, ganyan. Siyempre, yung money na yon is our extra. Nakakapambili ng kung ano-ano. So I realized na a way to earn, a way to live, and a way to be happy. Hindi lang isa. Madami yan. Always a way to earn, to live, and to be happy. Akala ko boring lang ang buhay ko dahil sa pandemic. Siyempre nag-close, 'di ba? Sabi ko lang gagawin ko walang mall, mall rat ako. Tapos walang Starbucks. Wala akong mga friends, wala kaming gymboree ng anak ko. Yun lang yung parang outlet ko. So, but it was far, my pandemic was far from boring and being lonely. I actually gained friends. I had a business. I'm able to provide my whole family and even provide a stable income for my helper and even help during this last typhoon. I mean, ang saya-saya kasi feeling ko nag full circle na kami ng buhay ko. Ay, parang ng business kasi 'di ba it started from helping. And then now that there was a typhoon Ulysses, I cook around 1,200 meals for different organizations. So yun, I think na tama lang na kung meron, 'di ba, magbigay. So, it is also a way for me to be happy. Kasi pag nakakatulong ka, iba yung saya ng nakukuha nun kumpara sa nakakabili. Iba yung saya ng makikita mo sa mga pictures na sarap ng kain nila, 'di ba? Na tipong sa atin, yung 40 pesos na yun, parang wala lang sa atin. Pero sa kanila, it brings so much happiness in them that you can't help but smile too. Yun. So, yun lang.
Sige, parang gusto ko nang bigyan ng corona dyan sa mga sinabi mo dahil napakaganda. Siguro, isa-summarize ko lang para sa ating mga viewers. Unang-una, never say no. So, wag magno-no, especially pag may mga opportunities na darating, no? Pangalawa, be kind all the time. In your case, hindi lang magandang iyong kalooban, hindi lang magandang iyong personality. Napakaganda mo rin, so it really helps.
Thank you so much.
Package ka, ayan, dahil napakaganda ng iyong branding. So people are appreciating your sincerity and genuineness dahil totoo ka, parang from inside out. And pangatlo, there's always a way, sabi mo nga, di ba? Kahit ano pang mangyari, magsara man ng mga eskwelahan, ng Starbucks, kung ano naman, there's always an opportunity for people to earn and to learn. So yan ang isang mga learnings from Stephanie Ontengco. But before that, actually, pinost din namin to sa sinare din namin sa Boost MNL page about yung hindi araw-araw Pasko or hindi lagi Pasko. Ayan, nag-stuck sa amin yung na yan yung saying mo na yan. Can you share about that na hindi araw lagi Pasko, hindi araw.
Totoo. Time came kasi in Illumina na ang dami na namin. Dati 2 lang kami, 3 nagbebenta. Biglang dumami, 5, 6. So sa 5-6 na yun, syempre ilan lang naman ang bumibili, di ba? So biglang may time na minsan lugi pa ako. Minsan may times na ang dami mong naluto, tapos hindi ka, nakabenta ka lang ng 2, di ba? So parang na-realize ko na, ay hindi pala araw-araw Pasko. Dati nagkakandara pa sila sa mga pagkain, ngayon hindi na. So,
Right.
during those days, nung una, na-sad ako. Kasi sabi ko, paano na yung kita ko, di ba? Pero I realized that this time is about time for you to rest. Because if you are not fully recharged, paano ka makakapag-pour? Kasi naniniwala rin ako, as a luto, as a cook, kung hindi ka masaya, hindi rin masarap yung pagkain mo. Kaya nga they always say that it's full of love. Every time I post my Instagram post, it's always full of love. So I take time to rest. Second, I take time for product development. What does it mean? Product development means na, ito, paano ko 'to papagandahin? Yung cookies na yon, syempre mauumay na yung mga tao. Ano yung mga pwedeng recipes na isama doon?
It's 3 o'clock.
Ano yung pwedeng isama doon ng mga bagay-bagay, di ba? Pangatlo is, ano pa ba? Mga business ideas, how to promote myself. Ay, even yung bumaba yung gulayan ko, ang ginawa ko, nagpalibre ako ng, nagpalibre ako ng mga Korean goods. So, I mean, yung time na yon, it's not really a wasted time. If you make it into a productive part of your life wherein you spend the time wisely with your family, or you take a break and look for something that can inspire you to earn more, or kahit yung product development lang is more than enough kasi if, food business is a very competitive one. People often copies you and makes it better. So you would need to always be 1 or 2 step ahead of them. Yun.
Galing. Ang daming mga nuggets of wisdom na nanggaling kay Steph, di ba? So, alam mo yun, parang kulang pa yung oras natin ngayon para pag-usapan lang tong business mo. So, I think at some point we will invite you again, especially sa mga tips mo, no. Before we entertain questions actually from our viewers, kamustahin muna natin sila. Saying hi to Paula Valero.
Hello, that's my sister.
Ito ba si Paula, si Pao na
Yes,
nag-uusapan natin kanina?
ng bayan. Oo.
Si Pao ba may sinasabi ka kanina, di ba? Paano may sinasabi ka? Hello, Pao. Hello, Paula. So, hello din kay Jael, kay Vine, kay Chiego.
Ay, Ate Che. Yan, si Ate Che, madalas yung umorder ng mga Big Mac. Ganyan.
Hello, Ate Che. Order ka pa more, ha? Para maging chef. Ayan, meron ka pa rin isang fan dito. Sabi niya, go, mommy. Si Marjorie Radam. Yan.
That's my friend. She's not from Illumina, but she's a good friend. Hi, Marge!
Hello, Marge. Si Neji.
Ay, si Neji, taga Cotabato pa yan. Yan yung problema, di ba? Kung gusto mo mag-expand ng business, paano mo papupuntahin sa Cotabato?
Si LV Azil, yan, galing daw. Yan.
Ay, si tita ko yan. Siyempre siya ang financier ko dati. Ngayon, wala na akong utang. I'm so free. Nakabayad pa pala ako ng utang after pandemic, di ba?
And hello din kay Miss Geraldine Balinas na nanonood ngayon. Si Troika Nina Bautista. Daw.
Yan yung kasama ko maglakad ng nakamaleta sa SM Hypermarket.
Tag-ilang maleta ba kayo?
Isa lang. Ako talaga kasi kailangan ko magbenta di ba? Mga tomato sauce pa lang, puno na yung isang maleta mo.
Ay. Hello din kay RJ Gapi na nasa Dubai ngayon. Hello kay Cindy yan. Mga kaibigan ko naman yan na nanonood din ngayon. Pati si Miss Geraldine Balinas, kaibigan ko rin yan from my BPO career yan. So meron tayong question, Nico. And guys, kung meron kayong question sa Facebook at sa Zoom, please feel free. If you have any comments or questions for Steph, please do so. Ang una nating question actually si Nico. Ayan. Question for Ms. Steph. Can you give some piece of advice to those individuals who want to transition their career in establishing their own business?
Okay. First of all, never retire unless you have a business. Actually, pwede mong pagsabayin. Imagine mo, kung nanay, estudyante, ate, tapos teacher, na kaya ko siyang pagsabay-sabayin. Pero, find what you love the most. Kasi ako, napansin ko talaga na mahilig ako magluto So, pag nagluluto ako, masaya ako. And then eventually, I get better because I want to get better. So, ang advice ko lang dyan is find something you love, invest in it, which is I did. I started learning, I started paying for seminars, and then slowly, wag kang mahihiyang mag-alok sa mga kaibigan mo.
Right.
hindi sila tatanggi. Hindi sila tatanggi. So mag-alok ka muna sa mga kaibigan mo. Use that na nasa career ka pa. Use that platform as of the moment for you to develop your products. Sell it kahit na cost price lang siya. Basta may importante hindi ka malugi while practicing. Second, ask for honest improvement, and then slowly transition your life into a very good time management. Huwag ka muna mag-retire.
Ayan, sige, maraming salamat sa iyong sagot para kay Nico. I think, alam mo yun, sobrang maraming learnings na napulot ngayong araw na to, especially dun sa mga tips mo, no? May mga small nuggets kami na napulot, not just yung mga kailangan gawin sa pag-setup ng business, but even yung mga time management, even yung mga pagpili ng pricing at saka yung pagpili ng products between ng mga butters. So, natutunan namin sa maraming salamat. So, let's see kung meron pa silang questions sa Facebook Live at sa Zoom. Mukhang wala na yata sila. So, Steph, before we let you go, do you have any, yun nga, yung Facebook page mo siguro, imbitahan mo sila or any means sa social media na paano sila, kung gusto nilang mag-order sa'yo, pwede na ba sila mag-order?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry, Aris. Na-sir kita ulit. So, Stephanie's Kitchen, you can find it in Facebook and in Instagram. It's very easy to order. Just DM me your target date, what you want. Actually, we can customize for you pa kung anong gusto mo. So, just DM me 1 to 2 days before and I'll let you know. Tapos ang delivery, Grab or Angkas, or you can also pick it up. It depends on you. So, my promise date is at least 2 days before. Okay na. Payment is online or COD. It's up to you.
Payment online.
Very flexible naman ako.
Tapos parang pay as you order para at least nakakasiguro sila na fresh na ma-deliver sa kanila yung pagkain.
Yes, freshly baked and always made with love. Diba? Yun lang lagi ang motto natin. Freshly baked.
Dapat pala yung slogan mo, made with love.
Yeah, pero masyado kasi overused.
Magandang branding yan. Sige. So, are you also on Instagram or just Facebook?
Instagram also is Stephanie's _kitchen.
Stephanie's_kitchen. All right. So, yun nga, on behalf of the viewers, salamat daw sa mga tips sa business, sabi ni Roque. Thank you sa kaalaman, sabi naman ni Fernando. Very informative, very knowledgeable yung mga sharings mo and marami talagang napulot. So, I'd like to invite everyone also to just to show our appreciation for you. Yan, papakita na lang yung certificate of appreciation.
Ay, taray, may ganyan. Thank you so
Online
much.
din ganyan. So, this is our certificate of appreciation. The certificate is given to Stephanie Ontengco for sharing her valuable knowledge and insights as a resource speaker for Sulong Negosyo episode 5 Tambayan. So, ikaw yung kauna-unahan na invite namin na dito sa Tambayan, and it's actually a Q&A session na we will be inviting mga katulad mo na mga successful entrepreneurs kung paano sila nag-set up at saka nag-run ng business nila. Kasi minsan hindi lang yung mga lecture yung nag-work, mas nakakapulot tayo ng mga learnings ng mga natututunan, especially kung yung mga tao mismo who's been there is mas nare-relate nila, di ba? So given this day of November 25th, 2020. So guys, pasalamatan po natin, napakagaling, napakaganda at napakabait na si Miss Stephanie Ontengco. Yan. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much din, Sir Aris. It's an honor.
Right. Ayan, sige. Invite ko lang din yung mga nasa Zoom, guys. Ano tayo? Picture taking.
Picture taking talaga. Labas na.
Last picture tayo. So, guys, huwag kayong mahiya, ha? Ayan. Magpakita kayo ng mukha. Ayan, si Jared, oh.
Oo nga, my friend.
Thank you, Steph.
You're welcome, Jared. I'll see you again.
Ayan.
Thank you.
Kasi na si nag-logout na iba. Si Joanne, si Noemi, ayaw yata nilang mag-class picture. Nahiya, hindi pa yata niligo. Ayan, si Joanne. Hi, Joanne. Ayan, Nico, magpakita ka na, Nico and Noemi. Kaunti lang tayo sa Zoom, pero marami sila sa Facebook. O, Nico. Ayaw mo magpakita. Ayan na si Nico.
Hindi mo sinabi may noodle me. Papa Aris, kilig ako.
Ay, Miss Geraldine Balina siya si noodle me. Ayan. Si Joanne, nandiyan na si Joanne. Si Noemi ayaw magpakita. Sige, tayo na lang mag-picture. Medyo konti tayo ngayon sa Zoom. Pero marami sila sa Facebook. Ayan. So, picture tayo, guys. 1, 2, and 3. Ayan. One more. One, 2, and 3.
Thank you again, staff.
You're welcome, Sir Jared. Thank you, Aris. It was nice
Any
seeing
final
you.
words sa ating mga viewers? Final tips, final message for them?
Don't give up. Don't give up. Just keep moving. Just
Ayan.
keep moving. Ariba lang ng ariba. Kasi alam mo, hindi mo alam kung anong magiging successful. Basta at least na-try mo, okay na yun.
Ayan. Maraming salamat, Steph, for gracing
Thank you po, Ma'am
our
Steph.
event
Thank
Thank
today.
you din po. Thank you, Sir Nico. I hope I inspired you.
po. Thank you po.
And maraming salamat. So guys, we're not done yet. So let me just again invite you for our upcoming episode. Let me just show you my screen. Yun nga, ang upcoming episode namin next week, we will be showing yun nga, yung design with Canva. So na-mention kanina ni Steph how important digital marketing is, especially yung kanina sa pagde-design niya sa Facebook. So this is an opportunity for you guys to learn. So please join us with Canva. This is the official Canva team who will be giving us lessons on how to design using Canva. So that would be a limited invitation on December 3. That's next week, Thursday, and that's at 3 p.m. So we'll be sharing you guys yung invitation. And of course, for our next Tambayan, next Friday, we will have naman all the way from Puerto Princesa, Palawan. It's a plant-based cafe. So yung mga vegan dyan, mga vegetarian. So we will learn how they set up and how they're thriving with their business ngayon. Ayan, and also, just again, an invitation if you would like to be a GCash merchant. If you're not yet on GCash, get your own GCash merchant account at no cost while enjoying exclusive deals. Mag-GCash ka na, so email sales@boostml.com for details. And for our app naman, that we will be releasing soon, Boost MNL is looking for service providers in BGC. If you would like your services to reach the building tenants, if you would like to have a mobile service request systems which allows you to receive and monitor bookings, and if you want an online payment management system, and you want all these for a very minimal fee or even for free, email sales@boostmnl.com today and we'll show you how. And don't forget, aside from following our socials, Sulong Negosyo @PH, that's our Facebook group. Join us. It's an exclusive group for small and medium business enterprises. Follow us as Boost MNL Tech, Instagram and Facebook. And also for past episodes and upcoming episodes, pwede nyo kaming panoorin sa YouTube at sa LinkedIn. Ayan. So, don't forget to follow Stephanie's Kitchen sa Facebook at sa Instagram. And yun nga, sa ating mga gusto na mag-avail ng certificates, e-certificates, please go to https://Cutley.Sulong Negosyo episode 5 so you can avail of your certificate. And muli, maraming salamat, Stephanie. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining us again for another edition of Sulong Negosyo webinar series. And on behalf of Boost MNL Tech, my name is Aris. On behalf of Jared and Anton, thank you very much. And good afternoon and happy weekend, guys.